What's up, guys? Welcome back to American Trucking Simulator. I am Rick NSX, and this is our new profile with Parents Playing Game Freight Lines, PPG Freight Lines. So, in our last episode, the last thing we did was we bought this truck that you see here, the Volvo VNL. I know it says distance driven 0 miles, but we did drive it over to pick up the trailer for our first job. I was just kind of checking the truck out, and then I was like, oh, I don't want to miss out on this job by not taking it. And so, yeah, that whole nine. But we did buy this Volvo VNL 300. If you'll remember, we did grab a loan on it. So, truck was 105, give or take, 107. Can't remember the exact number, but we did get a loan for $70,000, $150,000 and two $10,000 loans. We're sitting at $11,000 at this point. The job we're getting ready to take is an $18,000 job. So we're going to get underway. Let's jump right on in. So there's our truck. At some point we will upgrade it, and there's a color that I'm going to put on this truck. Now, whether or not I do that before we get to $1 million is a whole different question, because the goal is, pure focus on getting to $1 million as we build this empire. So, upgrading, doing things like that, I can see being useful. I can't really see a valid reason on a road to $1 million to change the color of the truck, but we'll see how that goes. So right now we're level 5. We're going to take some fireworks from Phoenix to San Diego. We got 24 hours to do it, and $18,000 on that. Our last 7 days profit, $46,323. Now, that profit is simply how much have we made off jobs. That does not include what we spent, because that would be a whole different metric. But we got one garage, one truck, no trailers, and one driver, me. We're based out of Phoenix, Arizona. Well, that's fun. I didn't even know that thing existed. So local regulations. In the city, speed limit is 25, local roads 65. Speed limit on the freeway has been 75. So we'll see. We will see. Let's get to it. Again, thanks for joining me. Here's the truck. Here's the trailer. What are we carrying? 26,000 pounds of fireworks, 27,000. This one's not quite as dangerous as the last time we drove, but I think it could still do some damage if we did something stupid. The truck, the Volvo VNL 300. Kind of like the layout of this thing. Alright, so for now, I'm going to turn the... Oh, we're in neutral. We got the parking brake set. I guess I need to put it in gear and shut the parking brake off. For now, I'm gonna leave the... Try to get as close to these trailers as possible so I can turn out of this parking lot. Because there's a fence, a gate. I see you, Mr. Officer. Alright, not that he's trying to give me a ticket, but it won't be long before I'm like, what is happening? Alright, got a Tesla coming from the left. Okay, he's turned. Got a motorhome on the right here. Gonna pull out to the left and get our drive started. Oh. Okay. That fire truck is all over that Mustang. Before that truck decides it's a good idea to pull out, I am turning left. Relax. Alright, we are underway. I've got the right of way through this intersection, so that truck's just gonna have to chill.
Get ready to turn left.
Speed limit's 25, we're technically going 26. Oh, I discovered a recruitment agency.
Turn left.
Not that I'm planning to recruit a driver right this second, but in the future that will be helpful. I think the guy across from me has to stop, but the guy across traffic does not. So I'm just rolling forward so I can see around the corners. That guy did not give a single F. He just said, I'm coming across whether you like it or not. Okay, I obviously didn't measure the metrics, but I feel like this truck is already faster
Get ready to turn right.
than the trucks I've been driving. I didn't get a chance to drive this truck. There was not a company that was
Turn right.
using this, which I don't know if that says something about the actual truck or just, I don't, maybe companies are sleeping on the Volvo. I don't know. But here we go. Down the hill. Nothing in my mirrors, merging to the left, 55 miles an hour. Would you look at that? There's 60. I will go ahead and set the cruise control. 585 miles in this tank. We're going 362 miles. So we should be good to go there. I don't know what the station wagon's doing.
Go straight on.
So he merged on and then decided to slow down. I don't really care for that. So we're going to look over our shoulder, put our foot down, see if we can pass him. The angle I left that camera at made that a wild ride. Speed limit just picked up to 65, so I will continue accelerating. Looks like he's still in my blinds, not my blind spot, but next to me, so I guess I will continue to drive, see if I can outrun him. Shoot, we're already doing 70. What is this guy doing? Oh, right lane ends, of course it does. Well, that's fine, I guess. Speed reduced. That's less exciting to see. Alright, well I guess I don't necessarily need as good a view of my left mirror or right mirror at this point, so... Oh, and of course it's going to be reduced even further because there's a line of traffic. Alright. 50 miles an hour is the new speed limit. Apparently we're going to give the transmission a workout today. Maybe I should get back on my side of the road and see the trailer has drifted over. Not that anybody was coming, but like I tell my soccer kids, so I coach a couple teams, you practice how you play how you practice. So just because there's nobody coming doesn't mean I shouldn't be practicing staying on my side of the road, I guess. Alright. I can see the guy in front of me slowing down. Looks like we're going to be taking a ride up here, following that truck.
Get ready to turn right.
Will do. Come on, don't stop on this hill.
Turn right.
Alright, down the hill we go. As much acceleration as we can get. Nobody next to me. 75's the number. $311 miles. Can we get to 75? Can we get to 80, which is really the number I'd set my cruise control at? I don't know. Great question. One I hope to answer shortly. Okay, there's 65. Oh, kind of paying attention to my cruise control. Forgot to watch my steering. Let's go. Alright, so we're at 70. Clearly, this is a 10-speed. Once we start making a little money, I may look at upgrading that. See what kind of engine, transmission combination we can put together. Not so big a deal for this drive, but the other thing is maybe getting a bigger fuel tank. So a chassis with a bigger fuel tank. Alright, so we're doing 75. I'm gonna go ahead and move over. See if we can't hit 80. Alright. So 75 seems to be about top speed for this truck with 36,000 pounds of fireworks. And we're driving. And we're driving. I'm feeling like 75's not going to happen. Well, 80. 80's not going to happen. I think we can get to 75 once we're not on an uphill, but I'm not so sure about 80. What is happening here with the helicopter? Ah, there's an accident. Please don't pull out in front of me. Please don't pull out in front of me. Dang it. Alright, only had to slow down to 65. So I may be able to get back to 75 within a reasonable time frame. I don't really want to camp the left lane, but now I got this Jeep coming up my right side. So in my brain, I'm like, I should move over. I knew it. But I was afraid the minute I did it, he'd put his brakes on. That's what I was thinking about, which is why I didn't move over. It's not like there's anybody behind me. I'll go ahead and move over now. But only because I'm going 5 under because I can't get to the speed limit, it doesn't seem. So, hopes and dreams crushed there. I was really hoping this truck would do 80 miles an hour. But that does not seem to be the way. No big deal. Me and this Jeep are gonna fight. I can tell you all that right now. He better put it in gear. Now, once I hit California, this will all change. Because the speed limit for me will be 55, and the speed limit for him will be 70. Or 75, or some variant of that. Okay. I would pass him, but I know what happens the minute we get into California, so... We barely make it across the border before they're checking everything in our truck. Checking our weight, checking our agricultural produce, or the lack thereof, I suppose. And slowing us down. California state line. Look at that. We made it 70. Truck speed limit 55. And I better do it too, because they will give me a ticket. I'll set it at 60. Now, I will say, if we were driving in California, ooh, look at that. That policeman was like, I'm giving this guy a ticket. I am so glad I slowed down. So, if we were just driving in California, I think this truck would have no problem at all, because it seems to be doing 60 without breaking a sweat. It would be, without upgrade, I think it would do just fine. So I can bypass the weight station, but I gotta stop for the agricultural station. That was Jeep on Jeep crime right there. That guy just cut him off. He shouldn't have stopped, you know, first and foremost, but he did. Alright, I'll stop back here. Make sure there's some space between us. Hey, Port Authority guys. What's up? Check my trailer. I got nothing. And I was given a notice before I pulled in that I'm clear to pull through the empty 5 mile an hour. Might have even been able to exit there. I don't know how that works. So I do not have to stop for the scale. I've got a bypass. So that was handy. Back to 60. And a good merge. Nobody closing down on me, trying to run over me. No Mustangs, basically. Although in the last episode there was that Jeep that tried to kill us, so maybe no Mustangs and no Jeeps. Hiding in my blind spots waiting to blow me up. Get me fined $400. Alright, we are in Cali. Got 152 miles left on this journey, so it's going to take us 3 hours and 11 minutes. I think we can manage that. Oh. Well, I say that, but that's a problem. So we've only got 2 hours 45 minutes until we've got to take a rest. 2 hours 45 minutes. But we've got 20 hours to deliver this load, so, you know, we're 3 hours out plus 8 hours of sleep. That's 11 hours. That should give us a 9-hour window to deliver this, so guess we'll figure out a rest stop somewhere up here. Maybe there will be a literal rest stop, because I don't need fuel right now. So I could just rest and then continue on my day. So I have not had to pay for fuel so far. There was the one fuel incident where I did have to get fuel. It has just occurred to me that this truck has blind spot monitoring. Did y'all see that? Right there on the right door, there is blind spot monitoring. Wasn't that handy dandy? Almost crushed that navigator or whatever it is. It's got a little wide through that curve. By mistake. I'm just gonna go ahead and slow down behind this guy because I know full and dang well I don't want to put my foot down and pass him. Not in this state. Oh good, I got the yawning sound effect happening. Which means I do need to start figuring out where I'm gonna go sleep. Now, this is a day cab, so I wouldn't probably sleep in this thing anyway, but in this game, they don't differentiate day cabs and sleeper cabs in terms of if I was in a sleeper cab, could I just pull off to the side of the road, take a nap, and get back up? So they don't differentiate that, so you still have to go find a parking lot that doubles as a rest stop, or you have to pull into a rest stop. You can't just pull off to the side of the road, sleep, and then keep going. You know, that's a little disappointing. It kind of takes away from the whole purpose of buying a sleeper cab, in my opinion. But, you know, what are you gonna do? So what is my ETA on? I got an hour and 40 minutes before I have to take a nap. Before I have to sleep. Not take a nap, but actually sleep. There is... I saw it on my navigation there. There is an exit coming up, and it's got rest stops on it. Or it's got, not a rest stop, but it's got a gas station that had... Ooh, but that's kind of a ways back. I'm going to continue on. Which now appears to have been a mistake. Okay, we'll just have to figure this out, I guess. Sooner rather than later. I mean, it's going to be forever if this guy doesn't keep going. Like, we're not even doing the speed limit, my guy. Ooh, buddy. Got him! Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Now my guy's just yawning, I think, to irritate me. Alright, so check it out. The blind spot monitoring over there was lit up. Now, I don't know if that is literally just the truck, or if it takes into consideration the trailer. I very seriously doubt it does. It's not to say it doesn't, but I don't know how it would take that into consideration. Now, I am running down this hill at 63, 64. I think I'm going to go ahead and engine brake back to 60. Nope, 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 nope. What are we doing? Oh, I've discovered San Diego. How fun.
Keep left.
Oh. Okay. Uh-oh, car broke down. That's unfortunate. I am getting tired. I should find a parking place.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, done. Alright, I kept right and I exited right. Alright, so I'm getting a little nervous because I have not seen another icon for a bed. That was not what I had in mind when I made the executive decision not to sleep at the last gas station. Okay, so if I take this exit, yeah, because I've got 41 minutes to get this. Oh my gosh, but I got 45 miles left. Do you know how dumb this seems? Oh, but look at this. I had to exit here.
Rerouting.
Yeah, you can reroute all you want, but I am going to follow the
Go
road
straight
safety
on.
rules. Nope. Alright, so we're going to go down here.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Mind your business, lady. We're going to be taking her right here. And then it looks like there is a
Go straight on.
zip your face hole navigation, lady. Hello there, Mustang. The trailer probably was a
And then
touch
turn
closer
left. Rerouting.
than I would have liked for it to have been to that pole, but
Turn
that's
left.
okay. Oh, shoot. This is a garage that I do not own. Okay,
Keep left. And then turn left.
this is gonna be... I've got a really bad feeling about what I've just done. Oh my god. Okay, so two problems. I have two problems currently. One more severe than the second, actually. Um, I thought I was gonna be able to sleep here. That turned out to be not accurate. So now I've wasted all this time that I could have been just getting where I was going. And on top of it, I've driven around this place and now I'm in a parking lot with no exit this direction and I've got a big ass trailer. So we're gonna go to this view because I can't realistically come up with a way not to have to do it this way. Okay, I've got an idea that's... Nope. I'm just gonna do what I intended to do, which is just back straight up. This was a dumb decision. I should have known the minute it wasn't an easily accessible parking lot that this was the wrong decision. Okay, that's alright, because I know how to... I mean, I'm not used to backing up with a 53-foot long trailer, but I know how to drive a truck, a trailer. The garage is for sale. Shut up. Alright, so that actually worked itself out. As far as the backing up portion, I am still mad at myself about the whole pulling off the road and coming to find this place and it not being... Yeah, that's not cool. Sir, either go or I'm gonna go. Because now, I got a whole different problem, which is...
Let's find a new route.
I'm supposed to rest in 15 minutes, and I'm 43 minutes from where I'm supposed to be going.
Turn left.
Está no buen aquí.
Turn left.
That's not 100% like an accurate statement. As far as like, does it make sense in this situation? No. That's no good here is what that means, but it's just simply it's no good. So, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I'm gonna get a ticket for violating drive time. I don't know what the actual statute would. Shut up, I know, I'm getting tired. Oh. I may not get a ticket, but I might fall asleep, and that would be infinitely worse from a crash your truck perspective. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, it was a little hard to see, but the screen definitely dimmed. So I'm gonna get a ticket right before I crash into something. Dumbest situation ever. Of my own doing. I don't know why I assumed there'd be more places to nap. And again, if I could have a sleeper cab, wouldn't be an issue at all. You know? So there's that. But at the end of the day, it's my fault. I don't want y'all thinking I'm blaming somebody else. It is my fault, so let's just see what happens, I guess. Oh boy. No way. Okay, so I'm supposed to be sleeping right now. But does anybody else... Oh, I'm going way over the speed limit. My bad.
Keep right and then turn right.
Yeah! I am keeping right and turning right.
Turn right.
Y'all, this is gonna sound like the dumbest thing ever, because I'm pretty sure if I just turn left at this intersection, I will be at my job.
Keep left and then turn left.
But I'm telling you right now, I'm actually taking a right. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm going to attempt to do this as close to realistic as possible. And to do that,
Finding a new route.
boy, she seemed upset that I took that right. Y'all heard that, right? She was like, this a-hole doesn't know what he's doing, and now I gotta find him a new route, and I hate being his navigation. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I just need to not see a policeman. I'm going around the corner here. Mr. Officer, please don't give me a ticket. I promise I was trying to sleep. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go green, go green, go green.
Recomputing.
Yeah, you do that.
When possible, make a U-turn. Okay, let's find a new route.
Man, this lady's upset.
Rerouting.
Okay, I
AK user finding way off route.
I don't know if this is like a
Make
I don't know what we got going on here. But my dude is legit about to fall asleep. I did not get a ticket. I also didn't kill anybody, so that's the other side of things, right? So that's the other issue is like if I'd fallen asleep and killed somebody. So I got 7 hours and 8 minutes to get where I'm going. And I'm like 6 minutes away. I think, guys, I'm legit just gonna back up out of here. Ooh. Okay. I would be allowed to get out of my truck and walk around it if I was in real life. So, because of that, I have opted to review my surroundings. See? Boom. Let's go finish this job.
turn left.
That's my plan. I just had to. What are you doing? Let's go. Alright, you missed your opportunity. I'm going now. There's nothing you can do about it, old man. Young woman. I don't know what you are. Really doesn't matter to me. I'm going. And no matter your race, gender, age, there's nothing you can do about it.
Turn left.
That's my plan. She seems less irritated. Maybe she got some sleep. Oh man, I don't have windows in my doors. Like in the door, not like do I have windows? Obviously I have windows, but you know, like that other truck had. Oh, that's a green light for me. Do you know how irritating it would have been to miss that? And I almost did. 50, 50, 50. Stay green. Thank you. All right, just around the corner here. Oh, there's a dealership. Perfect. That means I'll have a new place to explore. I have unlocked it now.
And then turn right.
Yep, Peterbilt truck dealer discovered.
Turn right.
So not that I own a Peterbilt, but I can go there for service. I can upgrade my truck there. It'll be a full service deal. So that's kind of handy. Looks like this place is on the right, so I'll stay here in this lane until I make sure.
Keep right. And then turn right.
Okay, I'm going to swing wide so the guys behind me can just deal with it. Hello, I've brought you some fireworks. Because who doesn't need fireworks? 90. We get 90 XP for parking this bad boy. Where are we going? Straight ahead. Aha! Got a visual. Haha, coincidentally, there's a Volvo XC90. Oh, and another Volvo. Boy, you drive a Volvo and suddenly everybody drives a Volvo. There was also a Raptor, or at least an F-150 there, so... I'm not saying everything is necessarily a Volvo, but... Let's take a look at our parking situation before we... Again, I'd be able to get out and look at it if I was driving for real, so... I'll tell you right now, this isn't going well already. Oh, I forgot I could look out. Oh, jeez. This is going way better now that I can look out the back. Just go ahead and let it cut itself into this parking space. Yep. And as long as it stays doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, that says it's legit in the parking space, but I'm calling nope. So things are... Let's just back it in the way it's supposed to be backed in. That's all I'm saying. Let's do it the right way, right? Boop. Perfect. Parking brake set. Engine off. Step out. Let's go decouple it. Ta-da! Took us 18 hours, but that's because we slept for 8, so it was really a 10-hour drive. 991 XP, which gets us to level 6, which is Enthusiast. So good on us. Got a little proficiency bonus, hazard class bonus, skill rank bonus, trailer maneuvering bonus. Alright. I do get another skill point. Fragile, high value, long distance. Deliveries up to 650 miles, 10% higher. But we could also... Okay, so I think I'm going to do... I think I'll do the long distance one first, and then I'll do the hazardous one next. Maybe I'll do fuel economy on one as well. So this is where things are going to get interesting. Because I am now in San Diego. You can see the highest paying job is actually Los Angeles to Modesto, but that would mean driving all the way up to Los Angeles. Is there anything in San Diego we're driving anywhere? That's a fairly heavy looking load there. It's basically the same route we just drove, except for instead of going to Phoenix, we're going to go to Tucson. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set that as our GPS location. We will have to drive over there. Before we do that, though, what I told y'all was we would pay off the two $10,000 loans. So technically now, we're only in the hole, $50,000. That feels pretty solid, I think. So, start it up. Now this is where things get a little different from what we've been doing. I'm gonna have to drive to this job. So we're taking a ride out of here.
Turn
I will. Give me a minute. What is this moron doing? Oh, seriously? Okay, if y'all are gonna stop there, I'm gonna go.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Okay, so we got 292 miles in the tank, so I will have to stop and get gas at some point. I see you, Mr. Policeman. If I'd been real intelligent, I'd have gotten gas where I stopped.
Turn right.
I am. Relax. Freeway entrance. Here we go. I'm gonna be able to go down this thing like mock Jesus. So from that perspective,
Exit right.
I'm gonna go ahead and set my cruise control because I will get in trouble.
Exit right.
I am. 29 minutes to the trailer pickup. Cruise control set at 60. Yeah, I might actually be able to drag race somebody with the current unweighted truck.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I forgot how much shorter my truck was since I didn't have a trailer, and I almost slowed down so that that person could pass me.
Keep left, and then turn left.
But because I don't have a trailer, the truck is not that long. I'm going to be turning right up here, so if this Tesla would go by me, I would move over.
Go
Speed
straight
limit's
on,
30.
and then keep right. Keep right, and then turn right. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Is this lady serious?
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I heard you. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like I heard you because I passed right by, but what I really wanted to do was take a look at that garage that I drove through again.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I mean, I'd already be at the trailer, to be honest with you, if that Tesla hadn't been. In fact, I don't know why he didn't turn right.
Get ready to turn right.
I assume you can turn right on red in California.
Turn right.
I've never been to California since I've been of age to drive, so I don't know if that's true or not. if you're a California driver or you know the rules in California, I
Get
guess.
ready to turn right. Turn right, and then turn right.
What is this lady on about? Because it feels like she's saying turn in here.
Turn right.
I did. Ah, okay. That's exactly what she was saying.
Here we are. Safe and sound.
Yeah, you weren't so pleasant a minute ago, so. Alright, freight company. Yeah. I can just drive around the corner and make $3,500.
Drive safe.
Oh, I will attempt to. There's the truck I could have taken. There's a tandem trailer. This is going to be a trick to get out of here. Just because of the length. And the way it's parked. Oh. Alright, we're connected. So what is our situation? 388 miles. We have 184 on the tank. 7 hours and 7 minutes. We got 12 hours before we have to rest again. So as far as resting is concerned, we're fine. We just need to find gas. So before we even leave this parking lot, here's the route we're taking. Can I get here? Next checkpoint distance, 101. How many miles do we have left?
Here we go.
184? Nah, Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. We absolutely learned a lesson last time we did that. Tell you what. Is there one that's not so far off the freaking road? No, but I guarantee this is a full-size truck stop right here. That'll do.
Let's do this.
Yep, I'm with you, lady. Oh yeah, we're definitely around the trailers. Now, if I turn left here...
Turn left.
Oh, way. That made me nervous.
Turn right, and then turn
Sure, it made
left.
everybody watching nervous too. Yeah.
Turn left.
Oh my god. Hold on. I didn't swing wide enough. We're gonna straighten that out. And then swing. Yep. We still almost didn't swing far enough. Alright, here we go. We kind of seem like we know what we're doing. Not really. And as I learned just a moment ago, I better go ahead and just swing wide. God bless, I still almost didn't swing wide enough.
Get ready to turn left.
I don't know that I'm ready to turn any direction.
Turn left.
Nope. I don't know why I came up so short on that stop.
left, and then turn left.
Will do.
Turn left.
The GPS lady's gonna be like, you missed your turn. Oh, wait, no you didn't. Alright. 55.
Keep right, and then turn right.
What are you doing, Jeep?
Turn right. Keep right.
I'm gonna go ahead and set my cruise control at 60. And for the next, I don't know, 200 miles, that's the speed I'll be able to go. 65, you say? Nope, because you're in a big truck, they said. In case y'all are wondering, I did check my mirrors before I just moved over. Slow trucks. That is literally because the state makes us slow. Has nothing to do with the truck itself. Although, I don't think I could do 75, which I think is the speed limit for cars. So, yeah, but they don't have to know that. All they need to know is it's the state. California's the problem. Or maybe the flip of that is to acknowledge that, hey, drivers of cars and SUVs and trucks, but not semis. The reason that semis are slow in the state of California is not because they're slow necessarily. It's partially down to the fact that the speed limit is 55 for them. I mean, I'm breaking the law to try to stay out of y'all's way, and I'm doing 60. Y'all's speed limit is 70, 75. So, you know, cut me some slack. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy, we're gonna go downhill. Where I am sure to get a ticket. $35? What in the actual world? Oh, this is crap. If it wasn't for the fact that I know if I put my foot down, I'd get a ticket, I'd put my foot down. I'd just get in line behind these cars that are now apparently going 45, you know, so we wouldn't be going much faster. But I could cut some time off of my ETA. Oh, come on, Tundra. Need you to go. No, that's maybe not a Tundra. That might be a Chevy Colorado? No, it's full size. Might be a Chevy Silverado. Got the Escalade driving by. Just got passed by a Chevy Volt. Y'all ever notice, like, the more fuel efficient a vehicle is, the faster they drive, like the more hardcore they are? That's always been crazy to me. Oh, you drive a Prius? You must drive like Jeff Gordon. Like, what is the deal with that? Please move over and get out of my way. End of the truck driving 35 miles an hour speed limit. Yeah, let's go. All the way back up to 60. Not gonna lie, going 60 on a freeway feels so slow. But it is what it is. That's the speed limit here. I am running out of fuel. I should find a gas station. Well, guess what? I have marked to exit here to go to the gas station that is off this exit in El Centro.
Exit right.
Alright. This...
Get ready to turn right.
More like get ready to pay a big fuel bill, am I right?
Turn right.
I discovered El Centro. I feel like if I discover them, I should be able to rename them.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Speed limit's 40,
Turn right.
but... I'm getting more confident with the trailer behind me. I'm sure that'll be the first... that's one of those, I shouldn't have said any things, but... Alright, so now that we own the truck...
A new route.
Yeah, zip it. I'm paying $4.99 a gallon. Guess we might as well just go ahead and fill it up, because... I mean... Right, we're gonna need the fuel, no matter what we do. $544. Well, that's disappointing, because I don't like that. I know, I shouldn't be complaining. I'm sure that you guys that actually drive a truck are like, that's the cheapest fill-up I've ever heard of. Maybe, I don't know. You might not. You might be like, that's a little expensive. I don't know. I don't know anything about filling up a diesel. There is a chance that's a curb. There's also a chance it wasn't a curb and I just overreacted for no damn reason. Alright, 600 miles on this tank. Yeah.
Left, and then turn left.
I think when I finish this job, if I get enough XP to do something, I think I will go for fuel mileage efficiency. So I can do 600 miles on a tank of gas. I'd like to be able to do more. Okay, so I'm 4 hours, I'm 5 hours from where I'm going. 8 hours from, 10 hours from the next time I need to rest. And I got 12 hours to get this load there. So I've got no time concerns whatsoever at this moment. I have not forgotten the lesson that episode 2 taught me, so we'll see. But at this moment, I'm not concerned. Famous last words. First to fourth to sixth to eighth. Okay, okay. I can appreciate the gear skips.
Right, and then turn right.
Okay, when she says keep right, I'm actually thinking I'm gonna
Turn
stay
right.
to the left of the lane. Okay, what do we got going on here? Nothing? Nobody's coming? Alright. Oh yeah. Back onto the freeway. Assuming I pay attention and don't crash. Strip mall. A sign for the Nebraska expansion of American Truck Sim. Little shameless plug in their own game. I guess, whatever. Let's go. Couple of semis there. One was hauling cars. The other two had boxes on them. All right. So off we go. Oh, crud. No, there's nobody next to me. You guys, I'm going to slam on my brakes, and I appreciate that. I do. Here, I'm going to try to move over a little further. Oh, man. That is every millennial's worst nightmare right there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, all those wooden logs on the ground after having an accident. If you still don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know if you're a true millennial. I'm not sure you can count yourself in that group if you don't know about the truck accident movie scene. Ah, crap, I forgot I was still in California. I better slow back now. 60. But as soon as I hit Arizona, we're going for it. Also, I don't know why, but the truck was more than happy to do. I was doing like 65 when I realized, oops. Probably because I wasn't going up a hill. Alright, we're about to cross over into Arizona. We're going to kick the speed up a notch. There's Arizona, speed limit 65. Cruise control set at 70. Let's go. All right, we are cooking with oil now. Gasoline. We're cooking with gasoline. Of course, here in just a brief second, I'm sure I'll have to pull over for some sort of way station or something, but until then, we're moving. Here on Interstate 8. Highway 8, Interstate 8. Here in beautiful Arizona. 75. Get out of here. Oh, crap. Forgot what button was what. Alright, cruise control set at 75. I'm gonna set it at 80 just for giggles. I am not expecting to be able to do that, but we'll see. I think the truck off my left side was surprised that I was doing 73, 74. So I guess I got some options here. Because if I'm going to do a lot of driving in California, maybe it's not so big a deal that I upgrade the engine and or transmission. But if I'm going to spend most of my time in Arizona / Utah, and I'm going to be able to do the 80 miles an hour, I might want to consider. I do think it's cute that this truck's speedometer has 90 on it. Like this truck could do 9. I mean, I'm sure it could do 90 if it, well, I would like to believe it could do 90 if it was not connected to a trailer. But I don't know if that's a true story. I don't know. When I went to pick up the trailer, I mean, it sure was like, okay, yeah, let's go. But I was in California, so the speed limit was a little low. 182 miles. Oops. 3 hours. If I could go 80, it'd be slightly less than 3 hours. But I'm content to hang out in the right lane here and just cruise along. I kind of like this truck. So far, so good. I like the mirrors. I haven't had to adjust since that one time. Oh, no, I don't even think I adjusted then. Lights on for safety. I've got the blind spot monitoring system. That's kind of cool. I don't know how good it is, but it's kind of cool. Not too shabby for the price of a new M3. Same number of horses. Actually, a new M3 might have more horsepower, but definitely less torque. You know, it's interesting, when you pull into California, they don't even let you get in the door before they're like, hey, check all your stuff here. I've been driving in Arizona for quite some time, and I haven't had to pull over yet. So, I don't know. Maybe Arizona just is like, yeah, we're cool. Oh, sorry. Got a little wild in that corner. Little Cessna there. Or, I mean, that's what it looks like from here, but alright, we carved 60 miles off our trip, so we're at 158, or an hour and 58 minutes. 2 hours, we're 115 miles from our point of arrival. Oh, yeah, will do. Straight on it is. Oh, I guarantee that was a loan payment. Okay, we're down to $7,500. But as a side, that's a little less we have to pay in overall loans. So we're getting closer to being in the positive. Now, with that said, as soon as I can pay it off, I will be paying off that loan. But it won't be after this job. Because this one only pays 15. We've got 7. 15 and 7 is 22. So we'll be about halfway there. Halfway to being able to pay it off.
Keep right.
Alright, so we got to keep right here. Speed limit is 65, which is what we're doing now. Not that I want to do 65 through this curve. Somebody should come mow that lawn. Mow the
Left.
mow the road. Keep left. Crap. Mirror check, nothing in it. Moving left. On the road to Tucson. Oh, please don't tell me he's merging on. Oh. Got a guy on my left, got a guy on my right. My foot's on the floor. Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. Usually by now I've set the cruise control, but for some reason I just had my foot down, so I was like, whatever. I think once we get around this corner, I will set it. But once I'm around the corner and going straight, I'm able to kind of take my eyes off the road briefly to look. Holy cow, I was going 75. Now, I was flat out, so it's not like it was well timed. That's just how fast the truck would go. Me and this Global Mills truck are having a drag race, which is going way better for him than it is for me. Okay, I don't know what everybody's doing. I'm gonna slow down because there's road work. Please, for the love of God, don't make it this lane. Don't shut the freeway down.
Keep left.
Will do. And we're driving.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Take a little glance in my mirror.
Exit right.
Okay. And we're going to be taking a right, it appears. Yeah. Oh, and the light's green, as long as I put my foot back down on the gas. Get this wide turn. Out here in the country. Well, I don't know that that's necessarily what you'd consider this area. Roadwork ahead. Detour ahead. Y'all better get out of here with that. Okay. Let me just explain to you. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, almost hit it. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to get this thing around this corner. Okay, let's get out and look at this. The short answer is I better do it before okay. I have a thought. Not necessarily a good thought, but I have a thought. By the way, what did my map do? What? There's no way I'm supposed to take it through there, right? Okay, listen. If I turn in here and I find out that I was not supposed to turn in here, I'm gonna be pretty irritated. But they surely don't expect me literally a mountain that direction. Okay. We're going to traverse this very, very slowly. That is what we're gonna do. Again, if this was real life, I'd be able to get out and look, so I'm gonna use that to my advantage right now. Okay, so I've gone just about as deep as I can go in here. There's no way. Okay, the next thing out of my mouth might sound dumber than the first thing out, which is I am going to do something I still can't believe I'm going to do it.
Ready to roll.
Okay, perfect. Here's what we're going to do.
Please, make a U-turn when possible.
Let me just go see what's up here without a trailer to determine whether or not I should be bringing said trailer this direction. So far, the answer is absolutely not.
Okay, let's reroute it.
How about shut up for a second, lady, while I figure out.
Recomputing.
Yep, you do that.
Rerouting.
Uh-huh.
Finding a new route.
Perfect.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Yeah, you do that.
Never mind, I'll find a new route.
Okay.
Recomputing.
Okay, a couple things I'm thinking about as we drive back here. So number one, I don't think there's been a bend I can't get that trailer around. As long as I take my time. You know what I mean?
Finding a new route. Okay, let's find a new route. Recomputing.
Okay, this is where it might get a little wild. Yeah? Having to make this corner. But once I do, that's where I gotta drop it off right there. Hey guys, don't mind me, I'm just your trailer delivery driver with no trailer. Alright. So the alternative... Oh, no. That is not the alternative. There's no way I'm getting that trailer through here. So, we now know the route I am taking. This is going to be wild. Hope everybody's ready. This is certainly an experience. So the first issue is... I'm going to back up. Because I need to put the trailer as close to the wall here as I can get it. And then we're going to go as deep towards that sign as I physically think we can, keeping the trailer off the wall, but as close to it as possible. Okay. Now I'm going to cut it, hoping against all hope not to hit the wall. Close as I can possibly get the trailer. Okay, I am physically around the yield sign. Guess I could get a little closer. Oh my gosh. Alright, so step one complete. It's a good thing I've got 87 hours before I've got to have this trailer delivered.
Rerouting.
Lady, if you don't shut up, you already know where I'm going. We've already rerouted this.
Finding a new route. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Oh, good. Find as many of those as you need. But I'm telling you, we're taking the same route that we just took.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Okay.
Rerouting.
I wonder what that plaque said. I wonder what,
Finding a new route.
wonder what historical milestone
Okay,
or...
let's find a new route.
historical facts they had listed there.
Recomputing.
You do that. Okay. I mean,
Never mind.
really no big deal to be able to head a little off the road, right? Now, if I get down here and they're like, "Oh, you got to turn that delivery around," I am going to curl up into the fetal position.
Rerouting.
Okay. You continue rerouting. I'm going to continue driving. This has been an interesting delivery, to say the least.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Okay, so I do have to get around this corner. But once I've done that, I guess I just need to be really mindful of the way I pulled in here. So that if they're like, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I don't even get to do that. Let's play it safe. Oh. poop. I do have to turn this thing around. All right. For those of you paying attention, here's what I'm considering right this second. If this was real life, we wouldn't be here in this position because somebody would have said, hey, no, pull that way because you're going to have to back in. And I'd have been like, cool. So I don't feel like using this angle is cheating. How about that? I said what I said. Oh, it's your way. No. Okay. You see what I did there? Now, I don't mind backing up from this view. I got no issues with this at all. My issue is the fact that I would have otherwise had help. So I did not consider that cheating. All right. Again, I don't feel like that was cheating because that crew would have absolutely helped me, probably, if this had been legit. So there you go. 15 grand in the bank. It is disappointing that I didn't get more XP for the trailer maneuvering, but it is what it is, I guess. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's like, what are you gonna do, right? So I don't know where else they could have put me that it would have been like, oh yeah, just pull in here. But I don't know that that was the route I was supposed to take either. So there's that. So what are the current company offers? Big tires from where I'm at to Nogales? I think I'm gonna pass, but thank you. All right, so we have made it to level 6, and we have $23,000. But lest we forget, at current, we own a truck that is worth 103. So we are on our way to that $1 million in assets. That's how I'm going to look at it. Kind of just looking through some of these trailers. Level 12 gets you a low boy, which I believe is kind of the direction I'd like to go. Oops. All right, so we'll see. But for now, that is going to do it. So, I appreciate you hanging out with me for these 2 deliveries. Ran out to San Diego and then back to Tucson. A little more challenging than I thought, so the episode ran a little long. But again, I do appreciate it. So our total profit for the 7 days that we've been driving is $79,689. We're just shy of $100,000 in profit, which feels pretty good. Feels like we're definitely making some progress towards that $1 million. So I hope you'll continue to join me for American Truck Simulator Road to a Million. I am Rick NSX for Parents Playing Games. I appreciate it, and I will catch you next time. Thanks a lot.